Welcome back to your mat. My name is Alicia. Let's talk all about crow pose today, Bakasana. This is a really fun arm balance. It's often the first arm balance that we learn in our yoga practice. This arm balance is really fun way to spice up your vinyasas, a great way to move in a creative way. Really fun ways to play with this. But today I'm going to show you a quick breakdown of my favorite ways to get into this posture using a block in two ways and then our freestanding crow pose. So what you'll need for today's practice is your mat or a hard surface and a block. Now, hopefully you have warmed up a little bit into your wrists. Anytime we weight bear onto our hands, I suggest 2 to 5 minutes of previous warm up to maintain the health of our wrists. So go ahead and do that if you haven't and meet me back. And if you have warmed up your wrist, let's go ahead and get started. Grab your block, place your block on the shortest setting to go across the short edge of your mat. Face the top of your mat. Bring your feet to the top of your block. Sit onto your knees. Place your hands to the floor. Let's talk about our hands really fast as we weight bear into an arm balance. Place your hands shoulder width distance. Spread your fingers wide. Really activate into your hand lock or your Hasta Bandha right away. This is also typically called spider fingers. Press into each tip of your finger pad. Then create a little bit of buoyancy in your second knuckle. Bend your second knuckle. Then root into the perimeter of your palm so much that the center of your palm lifts up. This will help create a suction cup-like effect. Now, as you bring your weight into your hands, feel the weight shift forward. Feel the integrity in your hands push down. Feel your structure now support yourself, your wrists and elbows. Keep that engagement. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, walk your hands back to shorten your stance. Bring your hands back right away into your hand lock, your spider fingers. Spread your fingers wide. Wrap your upper arms back, point the eyes of your elbows forward. Now bring your knees to touch the backside of your arms. Play with the placement here, whether you are closer to your shoulder or closer to your elbow. If you're finding a ton of discomfort when you come into this posture, draw your knees out slightly and then really press your leg and arm into one another. And over time, the discomfort definitely does lessen. You get used to it, and your knees will work towards the backside of your arm. Find your unique placement of your knees to your arms that feels best for today. Wrap your upper arms back, bend your elbows, gaze forward, shift your chest forward. Use the added height with your feet on blocks to then pick up one foot and tap your toes back down. Pick up your other foot and tap back down. Shift your weight even more forward. Protract your shoulders, press your shoulder blades out wide. Pick your feet up. Draw your heels toward your bottom. Scoop your navel in towards your spine. Gently release your feet and come off of your block. Second way I like to use the block for crow pose is in front of our face to help make the ground seem a little bit closer. This helps take away a little bit of the fear of falling forward. Place your block on the middle setting. Bring your hands behind your block, spread your fingers wide, wrap your upper arms back, point the eyes of your elbows forward, bring your knees high up onto your arms, or again, find what feels best in your body. Don't worry so much about the placement, worry more about the connection of pressing your arm and leg into one another to create a ton of stability. Find the stability here, scoop your navel in, bring your forehead to actually touch your block, lift one foot, and set it down. Lift another foot and set it down. If this feels right, press into your hands, press into your forehead, really elongate your neck. We want to feel zero pressure in our neck here. Pick up both feet. Then if this feels good, press into your hands, lift your head up off of the block. Press your shoulder blades wide. Draw your navel in and set your feet back down. Remove your block. One last crow pose without any props. Place your hands back to the floor, spread your fingers wide, wrap your upper arms back. Find a little wedge of your ribs inside of your thighs. Then bring your knees onto your upper arms, shift your weight forward, press your fingers down. With lightness, feel the energy shift into your hands so much that your toes feel weightless, and pick your toes up towards your bottom. Lengthen out of the crown of your head, push your shoulder blades wide. When you're ready, return your feet, sit back into a little yogi squat, flip to the backs of your hands, give your wrists a little break. There is my quick little demo for crow pose. If you have any questions, always let me know down below. Enjoy your practice. Maintain the health of your wrists by warming them up. Give yourself grace as you learn this practice. Play with the placement of your knee to your upper arms and have fun with it. Namaste.